So to help us understand more about Turkey's refit yards and their global reputation, I want to be joined by Kerem, the managing partner at KRM Refit. He's going to come on and talk to us about all of this. It's a pleasure to have you here today. Welcome. Hi. Welcome. So without further ado, Kerem, thank you for joining us. And just to set the scene, just provide us with a kind of overview of the current state of the Turkish refit yards.
Actually, first of all, I am Kerem Başer, a marine engineer and the managing director of KRM Refit and Rebuild. Now, our refit industry is, we saw the numbers that the previous session that really in the new builds and the marinas and agencies, they are all doing very good, and congratulations to all of them. But unfortunately, this total refit budget all around the world is almost 3 billion euro. It was in 2023. But less than 5% is Turkish part. And this is not, when you consider the new builds and the other things, this is really very, very small budget considering to all around the world. And so, but now we are growing. We are making new investments. Yes, we are a little bit far away from being second, first, or third biggest refit destination around the world. But we will be. We will be. We are here. We are here for that. We are really working for that, and we are doing good, especially the last 3 years. We made too much investments, and very good yards opened all around Turkey, and even in South and Tuzla and Yalova. We all really pushing too much.
That's brilliant. And like you said, there's lots of room to grow. We touched on our previous session, but of course we've got a big Russian fleet here now. How has that influenced how the refit sector is growing here?
Actually, it was a very good opportunity for us. But the fact that we weren't ready for that. Maybe some of the shipyards was, but I'm just talking, considering all refit yards, the refit providing yards, we weren't ready because the Russian fleet is like much more mega yachts.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
We don't have enough facility to lift them and take care of them. We don't have that workshops, enough big workshops, enough, let's say, enough experience about mega yacht refitting. But so this, we didn't take all the chances, but now this was a very good opportunity for us to see that we are not so ready for that. And we started to push the boundaries, and we started to make new investments. Absolutely. And we started to go in a very good direction. We're all trying so hard, and hopefully we'll be there.
So to just expand upon that a little bit, like in terms of technology, what kind of things are you bringing in, workforce skills, kind of infrastructure to allow you to be able to look after those really big vessels?
First of all, we need to lift that vessel. This is and for lifting that vessel, we also, and also my company, we ordered the biggest travel lift in Turkey, and also the other companies did something like that, and they established facilities, even using the floating dock. Now they are able to accommodate the yachts, I think 70, 80 meters, but it just happened. It's all happened last 2 years.
That's fantastic, though. I mean, to be able to lift, you're competing with huge yards in Europe that can
Yes.
pull out those, like MB92 and others who can pull those huge boats out of the water. So that's quite an achievement to be able to lift an 80-meter yacht out so you can refit here.
Yes, and also now it's only 1 or 2 facility can accommodate, but in the future, I think in 5 years there will be a lot, and we will be really investing much more to have, because that 80 meters and 90 meters, they really need completely different project management understanding. So, but we have very good engineers that experienced engineers can handle that kind of project.
Absolutely, and like you've explained that they're evolving, you're evolving and adapting for those kind of demands. But in terms of those demands, what kind of trends are you seeing from your clients in terms of kind of refit requests, and any specific things that are becoming popular that you're noticing in your work?
Actually, for a refit, I think the interior furniture is the common thing that they want to change, because every owner has a different taste. And when they purchase a second-hand boat, a yacht, and they really wanted to touch the interior, because that's maybe partial exterior as well. But the interior is the most common thing that they want to touch.
And in terms of the key factors that are setting Turkey apart now, you said you're kind of at the beginning stages in terms of the global market share of the refit industry. But what really sets you guys apart here compared to your competitors?
Normally, we have a quality craftsmanship with a reasonable budget. But unfortunately, that the last couple of years, our costs in euro basis increased 2 or 3 times more. But this is another opportunity for us to increase our quality, servicing quality. And now we were really investing that too, to how we can increase our service quality, how we can deliver the best refit in the world. So we are all focusing on that, and because before that, we were really, really very reasonable about the prices.
Right.
But now we lost that opportunity. Now we are actually in the same prices with all around the world, but it's time to beat them with our quality.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's the thing. I think sometimes in our industry as well, people assume that if it's not as expensive, then it's not as good. Do you think that perhaps the difference now in prices actually is helping you to be able to compete in a way, because it's not much cheaper, so it's not as good. The quality is getting there and being fantastic.
Yes.
Equal. So perhaps the pricing isn't an issue in some regards, you know?
Of course, it is a very big issue, the pricing. But the thing is, the refit is very, all projects are, especially comprehensive project I'm talking about, there are several unforeseen problems including in it. And during the process, you encounter each of them, and you need to find a solution, the best solution in the rapid way. So, and the pricing is, because of this unforeseen issues, it's a really, really big mess and needs a lot of expertise and very good team. And because the company culture, our company is 15 years old now, and we just focused on Superyacht refit. So because of that, we have delivered more than 200 projects. And after that, we started to know what can we have, which problem can occur during the process, and then we are pricing according to that.
Okay. And in terms of, you said that you need lots more skills, skilling up with technology, skilling up to be able to do those much bigger projects. How do you bring more skilled trades here to make sure that they continue to learn how to do these amazing projects?
Yeah, this is...
It's difficult, right? So how do you see that you're going to solve that, or help to solve that in the next 3 to 5 years? As you say, it's a growing sector.
Now, the solution is, of course, the lack of skilled labor is the problem of all world now, in everywhere. But here we are a little bit lucky. We still have some sources, but it's about the consuming. And I think we need to, that technical lessons we need to merge to the educational system.
Yeah.
Maybe before high school and during high school, because we need to make the teenagers and the children familiar with these kind of jobs. And also, as a shipyard, we need to modernize where they having lunch. We need to modernize where they are changing their clothes. We need to modernize our workshops and make them like a laboratory. This is our issue, and we need to change their social life. I'm talking about the blue-collar people, because we have engineers, we have architects, but first...
Need trades.
Yeah. We need to give them a chance to live in a better way, and they need to, and also about the salaries, and we need to change their life to attract the teenagers, because now our industry is not attracting them too much to working at a shipyard. They think that working at Starbucks as a waiter is much more fancy than working in a shipyard. So we need to change it.
No, absolutely. I think it's a global problem for our industry that, in fact, especially with trades, that people don't think that it's a brilliant idea to become a carpenter or an electrician, but those skilled trades, without those, there's no industry. And so, yeah, it's interesting to see on a global scale how the industry can attract more people in, because otherwise, who's going to build those boats, you know, in the end?
Yes, especially our blue-collar people, their family. We need to invite them, we need to educate them, we need to show them what we are doing, how we are doing, and we need to help them to be part of this industry, because I think in 5 or 10 years, we will be suffering from that a lot.
It's a really interesting point. So we just have to try and bring in more young people to the superyacht industry, especially at the trade level, so that our refit areas or any areas can grow properly.
But we need to give them something that and attract and take their attention, because now we don't have so much. So we need to change it.
Industry leaders like you are going to need to change it. It's an interesting thing to develop a kind of policy to be able to bring the younger generation in, isn't it?
Yes, sure.
That's going to be an industry-wide topic. Have you got anything else to add about refit while we're just at the end of our session today?
I think I've done enough, and maybe if there is any question, I can...
Does anyone have any questions about the refit industry for us now, or... Very quiet today, aren't we? hoping you get a bit more excited after a coffee. So thank you so much for joining us. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.